Hello friends, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Sana, mrs.perfectly.imperfect.keto, where being perfect is overrated and being imperfect is appreciated. Today is Friday, it is April 21st, and I'm just going to get right into my one meal a day dinner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it very simple and very easy. Today kind of got away from me because I am trying to get everything done in the house. That way I can have a fully restful and relaxing weekend. So currently right now it is almost 6:30 p.m. and already what I did was I basically took 2 pounds of ground beef, and already, as you can see, I have done some smash burgers. So each one of these, I use a 1/3 cup measuring cup is what I do. And I simply just scoop out some of the ground beef and I simply just smash it in between some parchment paper. That way simply I can get thin little smash burgers here. So as you can see, they are super thin. So I'm going to show you all what it looks like when I do one. So here I just simply have that 1/3 that I did with the measuring cup. I'm simply just putting it on a sheet of parchment paper, taking one and putting it over, and I just reuse the same exact parchment paper that I pressed all of them down with. So simply it's just a matter of pressing it down. Some people, they use a actual burger weight to actually press down their burgers on a flat top grill. Some like to use parchment paper and do this step right on the grill. For me, most definitely you will see that my organization definitely is going to scream and show with this, because I like to have all of them prepared and done and to simply do it this way. I do not like to have to worry about smashing them. Simply, I get them all done and they are ready for me to go. All right, so that is simply it. So as you can see, it does not take effort at all. So look, it did not take much effort at all to just smash it down. And this ground beef has been at room temperature. So I do like to keep it at room temperature for about 30 minutes. It's definitely a lot easy to work with to actually end up flatten and smash out the ground beef. And then once we put it in our skillet, it's definitely going to be a lot friendlier when it comes to searing and taking on that heat for it to be at room temp versus being cold. I did have plans to do this on our Blackstone grill. We do have Blackstone grill. We have not used it as of yet, and we still yet have to season the actual griddle flat top. Time ran away from us today. We did not have the time to do it today. So simply what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my nonstick pan and do them that way. So I'm simply just going to go in with some of the Wagyu beef tallow. Definitely, I want to go in and use a little bit of this to allow just a little bit of grease into my pan. It's definitely going to allow for these burger patties to get a real nice crispiness on them with this greasing of the Wagyu beef tallow. All right, so we have our pan nice and hot already. So I'm just going to go through and just take off each one of these smash burgers, and let's see how many we can fit. So in total, I do have 8 of them. And it's going to be a really simple night, and we're simply going to go in with the smash burger and some air fried beef hot dogs. The all beef ones that I mentioned that we get from a local butcher shop. So it's going to be a simple Friday night after a very busy week. All right, so in my pan comfortably, I'm going to be able to fit 4. So I'm going to go in just with these 4 here. So already these are really heating up really nicely with the help of that Wagyu beef tallow. I'm just going to give it a little shake. That way that beef tallow can distribute a little bit more better. And this is simply what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go ahead and let them nicely crisp on the bottom ends. And we're going to go ahead and flip it over, get the other side nicely cooked and crisp. So when I talk about crisp, I like crispy bits and crispy edges to my burger patties, especially when it comes to smash burgers. I love the crispy bits. If you also love the crispy bits, definitely drop me a comment and let me know, because it is my favorite when it comes to the beef having that little bit of crisp ends to them. All right, so we're gonna give it a little bit of a press down. It's not gonna take much to press these down because they are somewhat flat already. But of course, once that heat hits them, they want to plump up a little bit. And we're just gonna go ahead and give them just a little press. That way we can make sure they stay flat. All right, so pretty much right now they are really nicely cooked on this other bottom side, but right now we want to definitely accomplish getting some crispiness. So that is definitely going to take a little bit of time to get the crispiness that we're looking for. So I hope everybody had a great, wonderful week. I hope everything that you had planned to go smoothly within your week, whether it was work, anything with personal home life, whether it was your way of eating, I hope everything went really well for everyone. So when it comes to me, I do not definitely have any complaints. Thankfully, everything went smoothly with my week. Thankfully, everything went smoothly when it comes to our homeschooling. So again, if you have another pan such as a cast iron, or if you do have a griddle type of flat top pan that you can use indoor. Like I said, we were going to use a Blackstone griddle. If you have a Blackstone griddle or any brand of flat top style griddle, definitely use that. You'll definitely be able to get several burgers done all at one time. All right, so I do have some of them getting done. There's one that is almost crispy at the bottom. I'm just waiting on it. So some of them are crisping up a lot nicely. So I'm just moving the other one around in some of that beef tallow to help it along a little bit. So if you are a fan of smash burgers, definitely let me know in the comments. Do you do them at home? Do you prefer going out and having someone smash the burgers and cook them up for you? All right. So we're almost just about done, and then I'll be able to show you all what these look like. All right, let me go ahead and take these out. All right, so here I have these smash burgers. So as you can see, they did not take hardly any time at all. And as you can see, they are nice and flat and they have those nice crispy bits to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these burgers cooked up, and I will update you all once I have my food plated up with those air fried beef hot dogs that we get from the butcher shop. So stay tuned for that. All right, friends, so I do now have my food plated up. So here we have 4 of the smash burgers that we simply just pan seared in some of that Wagyu beef tallow. I do have 2 of the all beef hot dogs that I get from the local butcher shop. Simply, I just air fried them. I do like them very, very crispy. So I go in at 12 minutes to get these air fried and simply just par slice them down the middle. And I do have a generous amount of some butter, and I went ahead and salted the burgers as well as the pots of butter with some red mint salt. So this is what I'm going to go in with for my 1 meal a day for this Friday. If I do feel like I want anything more to get comfortably stuffed, I will definitely fill up on more burger patties or hot dogs. All right, friends, so I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this while it's still hot. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for joining me on this Friday. I appreciate you all. Take care, friends.